Hey guys, this is Chris, the lower slower board gamer, and I am bringing to you the second race of our Play.com Red, White, and Blue Race and Pioneer Short Track Series, brought to you by FederatedAutoparts.com, because they paid me so I could buy all this equipment. So yeah, I'm giving it to them. Go to your local Federated Auto Parts store and help pay me. Guys, we have one race in the books thus far. As you can see on the screen, we've got our venues, where they're located, and a description of each track. Go ahead and pause if you want to see how the season is going to be going. But our race winners after our first race at Charlotte Speedway in Charlotte, North Carolina, was Speedy Thompson with the number 46 Chevrolet. He was able to pull that victory off, leading laps 19 and 20 at the very... Nope. Sorry. He did. I didn't do the lead changes. No, 19 through 30. He led the whole butt end of the race. Final 12 laps. And he was able to bring the checkered flag to the number 46 Chevrolet. And we are going to go ahead and do some qualifying here at this week's venue, Asheville-Weaverville Speedway. As you can see here, the second one, it is a half-mile paved oval, and there are regular pit stops. So there will be pit stops at turns 7 and 17 in this race. Let's go ahead and do some qualifying. Two things of note: bigger dice, easier for me to see and handle. I don't have metallic dice, so I'm using purple to get the race cam results, which one we're going for. Second one, something I've done in my practice, and I like it because it's smaller groups, smaller fields, only 30 participants for each race. So I am going to go ahead and, for the TV short and fast qualifiers, a single die. I did it, and it seemed to do really well, so a little more suspense with the bubble stack. So that is how we is going to do it tonight. Let us go ahead and boom. All right. Here are our drivers. Mix them up one extra time. Cut the deck. Make sure they're bent. Pro tip: if your cards are bent like this, see how that's got a little bit of a bend to it? When you got to pick them up, it's easy. Just rock them almost like a seesaw. So definitely something to pass along there. And now I go dropping drivers all the way to the floor past my fat gut. There, you got it. I can roll back up. Okay. Yeah, the struggle, it's real. Of course, it's all of my own doing, but I'll leave that alone. Little Debbie has been my friend over the years. Okay, so we are going to see how many TV drivers we're going to have. That's going to be 3. 1, 2, 3 TV drivers. How many fast drivers? Fast drivers are going to be 1, 2. I'm not going to replenish if a driver does not come to the venue. I'm just going to go with what's there. 3 slow drivers, 4, 5, and the remainder. And then we'll have bottom group and a bubble stack. So let's go ahead and see who our TV drivers are. We have 3 of them. First is going to be Billy Myers in the number 14 Mercury, hailing from Germantown, North Carolina. Let's see if we can find Mr. Billy Myers right there. I'll stick that there. Let's see. What is he going to do for qualifying? We say he doesn't have a number, so he's going to stay. 41. Driver pal offers to secretly alter his car for the race. Accept or decline. We always accept. Let's roll a 1. He is going to be gold since he's first TV. 1 wow placement A and 2 performance chips. Billy Myers wows the crowd at Asheville-Weaverville Speedway. He's going to end up on the pole right there. Billy Myers. How'd he do it? Was it legal? Didn't get caught. Sure it was. Second, we're going to have the number 4 star Jaguar, Al Keller, needs to roll a 1 if he's going to be at this race. He is. Al Keller is entering in his Jaguar. So let's go ahead and retrieve his TV card. He came down to Asheville-Weaverville just to show off his machine to the local yokels. Hey, it's a machine. It makes loud noises. It goes really fast. They're good with it. What is he going to do here for qualifying? That is going to be a 43. Engine trouble during qualifying. Placement D. And that is going to be trophy driver placed in the bubble stack. So we'll put bubble stack right here in the corner. Bottom group will go right there. Final is going to be the 120, the number 120 Hudson of Dick Rathman, coming down from Los Angeles, California. Over, I should say, because I'm one of those directional guys when it comes to a map. Sorry, anal. What's he got going? He's got trips, but that doesn't do anything. Not in qualifying. 3-3 TV event or newspaper or radio event, as the case may be. We'll keep that 3 in case we need it. 1-6. Conditions were perfect. The car was running great. Everything just came together. Placement A. Gold. He's going to be in the top group. Number 3, right there's. Okie dokie. Them's our TV drivers. Now we're going to go to our fast drivers. First is Fonny Flock with a gold. He's going to be highest available in the top group. And we got Donald Thomas. Next position in the bottom group with no medal. So he will be in the front of the bottom group right there. Now we got our slow drivers. Dum. Gold is bottom. Other medals, bubble stack. Nothing, fails to qualify. Eddie Pagan in town from Midland, Texas, in his number 45 Ford. Fonny Flock in his number 14 Double Star Chevrolet. Donald Thomas in his 72 Ford. Let's see how Eddie Pagan does. Is he going to be here? Nope, with a 6, he does not. He's got another race that he is attending to. Next is going to be Fred Harb in his number 17 Ford. He is bronze, so that's going to put him in the bubble stack right there. Move you out the way. Don't need you right over here. Next is going to be Speedy Thompson, last week's race winner. That's going to place him in the bubble stack. Junior Johnson is going to get into the bottom group in his number 27 Chevrolet. And we have Rex White in the number 4 Chevrolet, and he is on the fuming list because he was having it out with a couple of drivers down in Charlotte. Gold medal, he's going to be right behind Junior Johnson there in 22nd. That's where he will start the race. All we have left is to sort out the rest of them. So we are looking top group for gold, middle for silver, bronze for bottom, none in the bubble stack, which goes right here. Oh, bottom's over there, so that's a bubble stack. Duh, got the bottoms. Okay, number 6, Pontiac of Cotton Owens, in from Spartanburg, South Carolina. He's going to be in 8th. Richard Petty, young driver at this point. He is going to be on the bubble stack. Gober Seaby needs a 4 in order to attend. He does. He brings his number 51 Oldsmobile down here from Dawsonville, Georgia, and he is going to be starting in 9th. Next is our female driver, our woman driver, in the number 71 Oldsmobile, Sarah Christian, hailing from Dahlonega, Georgia, and she is going to go in the bubble stack. Johnny Allen in his 64 Plymouth, coming up from Greenville, South Carolina. He's going to be in the bottom, right there with a bronze. Same with Gwen Staley. If he rolls a 3 to be in attendance, he's got a 1. He is going to start down here. Herb Thomas, 92, pole sitter for the last race, if I recall correctly. Gold, he's going to be in the top group, so he's going to start in third. Good qualifying. Joe Eubanks, bronze, is going to be down here in 25th. Dave Terrell is going to be in the bubble stack in his 26 Dodge. Ralph Liguori in his 46 Lincoln, the 46 Star bubble stack. Bill Rexford, bronze, in his number 60 Oldsmobile from Conewango Valley, New York. He's got to roll a 2 or less. He rolls that 1. He has come down for the race. The 22 Star Oldsmobile of Red Byron, bronze, so he'll be down here. Fireball Roberts in his number 22 Ford. Red Byron, by the way, from Plesterico, Virginia, and Fireball Roberts from Tavares, Florida. He is going to start the race in 4th. Jimmy Florian is going to go bubble stack in his number 27 Ford with a star on it. Marvin Panch, silver, in his 98 Ford from Menominee, Wisconsin, is going to start in 10th place. Clyde Minter in his number 38 Pontiac is going to go bubble stack. Bob Flock in his number 7 Olds. 2 or less? Yes, Bob Flock is there. He's going to start with his silver medal in 11th. Bob Flock is coming from Fort Payne, Alabama. Jim Reed in his number 7 Star. The silver is going to start right behind him in 12th. Jim Reed is coming from Peekskill, New York. Jackie Smith in his number 47 Pontiac from Metropolis, Illinois. He's going to start in 13th. Tim Flock, gold, in his 91 Hudson. His number 91 from Fort Payne, Alabama. He's gold. He's going to start in 6th place. L.D. Austin, bronze trophy in the number 74 Chevrolet from Greenville, North Carolina. He's going to start in 28th. We're just about filled up the bottom. These guys may not make it. Bob Welburn in the number 49 Chevrolet, hailing from Denton, North Carolina. Silver medal, starting 14th. Do we have any? We've got one driver without a trophy there. Possum Jones in his 48 Chevrolet from Mango, Florida. He's going to bubble stack. He's not going to be in the race. Most of these guys are not going to be in the race. Buck Baker in his 87 Olds, coming up from Richburg, South Carolina. He's going to round out the top group starting 7th. Brownie King is going to be 29th. Him and his 32 Chevrolet from Johnson City, Tennessee. Lee Petty, father of the aforementioned Richard Petty, who probably won't be in this race. Lee is in his 42 Plymouth. He's from Randleman, North Carolina. Silver, he's going to start in 15th. Bill Amick in his 97 Ford from Portland, Oregon. If he rolls a 2 or less. He rolls a 1. These guys are wanting to be here at Asheville-Weaverville Speedway for some reason. Paul Goldsmith in his number 3 Chevrolet from St. Clair Shores, Michigan. 3 or less. Yes, he is going to be there. Gold starts in 17th place. Jimmy Llewellyn, he's going to start in 30th, and that is going to be our bottom group right there. Parnelli Jones with a 1 is going to be in attendance in his number 15 Mercury. From Torrance, California. A lot of West Coast boys coming out. A couple others got flipped over and around. Them right there. And that's the last one right there, Ralph Moody. If he's got a 2 or less. Nope, Moody has other engagements, did not come for the race. Lloyd Moore, no trophy. And that's going to put Tiny Lund, bronze. That's going to put in, he starts, I'm doing it as next position in the bottom group. There's no position, so he goes over here. This is going to be gold or silver. Eddie Skinner, Herman Beam, Ray Dewig, Marshall Teague, Herschel McGriff, Blackie Pitt, a lot of guys that were down in Charlotte. Frank Mundy and his number 23 Studebaker, coming over from Atlanta, Georgia, is going to round out our field right there. And just to make sure, there is a TV card, so that's Keller. We'll put him back. The Jaguar does not qualify for this very small field. Al Keller packs it up, and he's headed home to Alexander, New York. So we're going to go over our starting lineups here. In row 15, starting at the back, outside the number 56 Ford of Jimmy Llewellyn, and inside of him the number 32 Chevrolet of Brownie King. In row 14, L.D. Austin in the 74 Chevrolet, and Red Byron inside row 14 in the 22 Oldsmobile. Bill Rexford in the number 60 Oldsmobile. Outside in row 13, Joe Eubanks 82 Hudson is on the inside. Row 12, outside is Gwen Staley in the 34 Chevrolet. Inside is number 64 Johnny Allen driving the Plymouth. Row 11, Rex White in the number 4 Chevrolet. Junior Johnson inside of him, the number 27 Chevy. Row 10, boom, 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 boom. Row 10, Donald Thomas in the number 72 Ford driving outside. Frank Mundy in the number 23 Studebaker. Row 9, Parnelli Jones is outside in the number 15 Mercury, and Paul Goldsmith in his number 3 Chevrolet will be starting there. Inside row 9. Row 8, outside is Bill Amick in his 97 Ford. Inside is Lee Petty in his number 42 Plymouth. Row 7, Bob Welburn in his number 47 Chevy. Jack Smith in his number 49 Chevy. Jack Smith in his 47 Pontiac. Row 6, outside is Jim Reed in his 7-starred Chevrolet. Bob Flock in the regular number 7 Oldsmobile. Starting inside row 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Row 5, outside the 98 Ford of Marvin Panch, and inside him will be the number 51 Oldsmobile of Gober Sosaby. The row 4, Cotton Owens starting outside in 8th, the number 6 Pontiac. Inside him is Buck Baker in his red and white 87 Oldsmobile. In row 3, outside number 6, Tim Flock in his 91 Hudson. Inside of him is Fireball Roberts. Starting in 5th place is number 22 Ford. Dick Rathman outside row 2 in his number 120 Hudson. Inside of him is Herb Thomas in his number 92 Hudson, starting in 3rd. Starting in 2nd place outside row 1, Fonny Flock in his number 14 Double Star Chevrolet. And sitting on the pole is Billy Myers in his number 14 Mercury. So let's go over a couple of things real quick with the track before we get underway. This is the 1950s Asheville-Weaverville Speedway. It's a short track in Asheville, North Carolina. Escape is going to be +1 on this track. Repair, no change. Straight on the race cam group results: 1 and 2 top group, 3 and 4 middle group, 5 bottom, 6 dual. All duals are compelled. You cannot pass on a dual. It's a half-mile paved oval. Anytime there's a little cross symbol like next to reflex there on number 11, that means you have the skill and then you also the quality, and then you also have a problem for the last 10 turns. This is going to be a 25 turn lap, so the last 10 turns will be 16 through 25. If 11 comes up as a quality check reflex, there's also going to be a problem at the end of that. Third of races is going to be 1 through 9, 10 through 17, and 18 through 25. We will pit at 7 and 17. That's about all we've got. Over here, we got Mr. Fumey Fume, Rex White. He is fuming because he was having it out with a couple of drivers in the last race. We don't see a number 2. But do we have number 23? It was 2 and 20. Yeah, Frank Mundy. He was feuding with Frank Mundy. So I decided to plop him feuding with 2 separate drivers into the fuming. So Mundy is the only one in the field from race 1 at Charlotte where that may have an effect. Guys, I think it's time. Let's go racing. Again, this race in the series brought to you by Federated Auto Parts. Look for Federated Auto Parts anywhere near you where you can buy them. They're good parts. Get them. Quality people like me. When time counts, count on Federated. See, I'm wearing it so you guys can see it. I ain't hiding. All right, everybody, here we go. 25-turn event at Asheville-Weaverville Speedway in Asheville, North Carolina. Here we go. Turn 1, and we are driving under green. First off, going to be a top group, and we're looking for skill. So let's go ahead and do that. Buck Baker is going to have 2 opportunities. He's going to need, Myers is going to have, only needs a blue 3. Red 5 or less. Blue 3, not happening. Skill, he gets a second shot at it. Try to get one of those performance chips off Myers. Red 6, not going to happen. Skill, Fireball Roberts gets 2. Red 5 or less, blue 3 or more. And that is going to do it. That's going to have Myers spend one of his chips, and he gets a second shot with the star there. And that's a cocked. Roll him. Less and 3, so he does expend all of Billy Myers' chips. He's riding out front on God's good graces. Dick Rathman, red 5 or less, blue 3 or more. Nope, can't do it with a blue 1. Herb Thomas in the 92 Hudson, red 5 or less, blue 3 or more. No, not with a blue 1. Fonny Flock, last one, red 5 to blue 3. Red 6, so nothing going on the very first turn. Lap 1 being led by number 14, Billy Myers in his Mercury. Let's go to turn 2. Here we go. 500, so 20 miles in the books. And it's going to be top group again. This time they are looking for reflex. They're looking for reflex. Get off heat. Right there. Top group, Buck Baker. He's going to have to get a blue 4 this time. Red 5, blue 4. Red 5 or less. He is able to trade places with Myers with the blue 6. Looking for reflex. Tim Flock's going to need that blue 6. Red 5. Nothing but a blue 6. Doesn't do it. 2 shots for Fireball Roberts. Bounced off the 6. Second shot with that star. 2 and a blue 6. He is able to make the pass into first. Buck Baker essentially moving up from 7th to 5th on that. Reflex. Rathman is going to need... He did not have reflex. Sorry about that. We redact that. Lo siento. Dick Rathman could have used that roll. He ain't getting it. Red 5 needs a blue 6. Cannot pull it off. Reflex. Herb Thomas, 5 and 6. No, and Fonty Flock, 5 or 6. Not happening. So other than Buck Baker taking the lead from Billy Myers and them switching places, but that's enough. We have a lead change. 87, Buck Baker. And we go to turn 3. See if anyone else can have some fun. 6 is going to be a duel. Oh, come here and stay there. 8 is going to be the 6 cars in the middle group are going to have to duel. They are compelled. The 6 cars, so Frank Mundy with the 4s going after Billy Myers. Needs a red 4. Does not get it. That's a 6. So we have trouble. Is he able to escape? It's escape plus 1, 12. He's going to... Nah, still got to roll. He's fine. So he is going to stay right there. Parnelli Jones is going to make the same move on Billy Myers. 4. He is able to do it. Billy Myers, escape 8 plus 1 is 9. And he's fine. He's going to take the spot. And that is going to give Parnelli Jones a performance chip in the top group. Do. And we go to turn 4. Just like that. That is going to be the bottom group. Chance for someone to move up, perhaps. 9, we're going to be looking at the star quality. Who has star in the bottom group? Red Byron. Needs a red 4. He's going to get that. He's going after 3 odd with blue 2. 3 odd, star, and a brake pedal. He is not able to make the move. Bill Rexford needs a red 4 or less. Does so, going after 1 odd with 2. He is not a star. Gober Sosaby falls off the pace badly, near to the back of the field. And Bill Rexford able to move up into 9th. We're looking for star quality, star, Johnny Allen. He's going to need a red 3. Gets it, going after 5 odd with a blue 5. That's going to be Paul Goldsmith, and he is going to fall off the pace a little bit as Johnny Allen drives towards the front, charging. And his number 64 Plymouth. You see how it's curled up, how easy it is to grab those? You do that. Pro tip. Junior Johnson needs a red 5. He's got it, and he's taking a blue 6 to 1 odd, so Bill Rexford came up 2 spaces, essentially. Junior Johnson hard charging to the front. We need to spread these out, because I never leave enough room for these. They always drag each other all over the place. Dink, dink, dink. That's fine. Junior Johnson up to 9th, and that's going to be it for turn number 4. Junior Johnson hard charging up into the top 10. We go to the 5th turn of this 25-turn race. It's going to be middle group. 7, they're going to be looking for the reflex quality to make their challenges. Frank Mundy needs a red 4. Does not get it. Reflex. Billy Myers needs a red 4 to get back into the top group. Can't take a blue 1 to the top no matter what you got going on. Reflex. Bill Amick in his 97 Ford needs 3. Gets a 4 on the red die. Reflex. Lee Petty is going to get 2 shots in his number 42 Plymouth. Needs red 5. Doesn't get it. Second try. Red 3 going after Fonny Flock with a 4. 1, 2, 3. They are able to change positions. Lee Petty hard charging all the way up into the 2nd position. Bob Welburn in his number 49 Chevrolet rolls a red 5, and he's going after Lee Petty with a blue 6. So Petty moves up a space. Fonny Flock falling way off the pace. Bob Welburn up into 2nd. Jackie Smith in his 47 Pontiac. And that's going to be a red 4 is good enough. Going after number 5, Tim Flock with a 3. Reflex, 2 stars and a 3rd. That's 4. He's not able to make the move. Reflex. Bob Flock in the 7 Oldsmobile. Red 5 is what he needed. He's going after number 6 with a 3. No reflex, 1 star. So Parnelli Jones has to use his performance chip to maintain that position. Junior Johnson with 2 tries. Red 5 going in. Second try. He's going after number 3. You can't take a blue 1 to the top group. And that is going to be turn number 5. Still number 87 Oldsmobile of Buck Baker at the front. Number 49 Chevrolet of Bob Welburn in 2nd. Herb Thomas in 3rd. And his number 92 Hudson. Dick Rathman in 4th with his number 120 Hudson. And in the number 22 red and gray Fireball Roberts Ford. We're going to turn number 6. Pits are coming up after this turn. Oh, we've got trouble right here in River City. So we're going to have 6 is a duel. 12 is number 2 cars in the middle group. And then we're also going to have a fume and feud. Let's see, Bob Flock. Why not go after Bob Welburn? Why not? Needs a red 5. Does not get the red 5. Escape is 8 plus 1 at this track. So let's see. You can roll a 9. He's going to stay where he is. Marv Panch needs a red 4. Going after Bob Welburn. Why not? No, with the red 6. He needs an 8 plus 1, 9 to escape. He's fine. That's going to be not quite turn number 6 because we do have Fume and Feud 3. That is going to be Rabbit to the bottom. So who is it? Fume and Feud. Okay, and that roll actually was a 2-die 6, so we re-rolled with the 2 metallic dice. We get an 8, and we don't have a feuding pair, so I have went ahead and assigned number 23, Frank Mundy, to feuding with Rex White. Rex White is the turtle, and Frank Mundy is the rabbit, and 8 gives us a turtle to the bottom. Turtle is already to the bottom, so we're going to say he goes to the back of the bottom. So let's just move everybody on over here a little bit if we could, because we're sending someone to the back behind Jimmy Llewellyn. Rex White now really steaming back there in his number 4 Chevrolet, going nowhere fast, and that is going to be turn 6, and we are coming into the pits, boys and girls. Here we go. 5. Everybody here is going to get a shot at a fast pit. We have pit violations for Parnelli Jones and for Billy Myers and Frank Mundy. So let's go ahead and shift everybody up. Dink, 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 dink. Dink, that one. Dink, 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 dink. Fast pits, and we have positions a-changing. We'll go over it when we come out. Go through the field so that way you keep track of where everybody is. Parnelli Jones. Rex White no longer in the back. Billy Myers, race leader, but miles ago, is in 29th. All right. Fast pits. Opportunities abound. So let's see who's going to get it. Buck Baker needs a 10. He gets it. Bob Welburn needs an 8. That's good. Herb Thomas needs a 10. He gets a chip. Dick Rathman with a 9. Just makes it. Fireball Roberts with a 7. No. Tim Flock with a 9. Yep. Gets it with the snake eyes. Cotton Owens in his 6 Pontiac needs a 7. Just gets it. Middle group. Junior Johnson with a 6. No, he gets the chip. Marvin Panch needs an 8. With a 6, he gets it. Bob Flock. Everyone is fast hitting except for Fireball Roberts. He needed a 7, rolled an 8. A 4 for Jim Reed. No go. Jack Smith needs an 8. Foul ball. Roll them all. He gets it. Lee Petty with an 11. As long as he doesn't roll boxcars, he is good to go. Fonny Flock needs an 8. He's going to get 1. Bill Amick needs a 6. Gets it with a 3. And the chips just keep on coming. Johnny Allen needs a 4. Foul ball. 5 fell out. Roll him down. 3. Donald Thomas needs a 5. No go. Bill Rexford needs a 6. No go. Paul Goldsmith needs a 6. He does not get a fast pit. Let's go ahead and reorganize. Air Bud a Hair. He's coming out. Going to the back of the top group. Come here. And then 1, 2. That's it. Okay. Jackie Smith, Lee Petty, Fonny Flock, Amick, Allen, and then I had it, Bob Flock, Jim Reed, and let's see if anyone can get that chip off Buck Baker. Number 3 is going for it with a red 6. It's not happening, but he's able to do it with his chip. So it's going to be Dick Rathman. Odd, they use their chips and stay where they are. Yes, so these guys lose their chips. We're coming out. Turn number 8. Buck Baker is still in the lead. Let's run through the field back to front. 30 to 30 to 21. Frank Mundy, 23. Billy Myers in his 14. Parnelli Jones in the 15. Rex White in the 4. Jimmy Llewellyn in the 56. Brownie King in his 32. L.D. Austin in his 74. Red Byron in his 22. Gober Sosabe in his 51. And Joe Eubanks in his 82. From 20 to 11, Gwen Staley in the 34, Paul Goldsmith in the 3, Bill Rexford in the 60, Donald Thomas in the 72, Jim Reed in the 7 star, Bob Flock in the 7, Johnny Allen in the 64, Bill Amick in the 97, Fonnie Flock in the 14, double star Lee Petty in the 42, number 10, Jackie Smith, number 9, Marvin Panch, number 8, Jimmy Johnson, 7, Fireball Roberts, 6, Cotton Owens, 5, Tim Flock, 4, Dick Rathman, 3, Herb Thomas, 2, Bob Welburn, Buck Baker, in the lead. Turn 8. Alrighty, that's going to be top group, and we are looking for Reflex. Buck Baker, they're going to need a blue 6. So we are looking at Tim Flock. He needs a red 5, and he has a chip, but he needs a blue 6. He gets it. He's going to use his chip and take it. So Tim Flock to the front for the moment. Reflex Dick Rathman, red 5, needs a blue 6. No. Herb Thomas, red 5 with a chip. Red 5, blue 6. He takes it and keeps his chip. So Herb Thomas charges to the front. Bob Welburn, red 5, going to need a blue 6. The other way around, so odd, they keep their lose their chips. Yup. Most of the chips are out of the top group, leaving a nice chance for those in the middle with all of those chips to move forward. Our new race leader on turn 8 is going to be the number 92 Hudson of Herb Thomas. And indeed, he was our 92. Nope. In Charlotte, he actually... Where was he? I know he was in the race. Where is he? Thomas. 92. He started back in 18th. Didn't lead any laps. I thought he did better than that. That's fine, though. 92 starts on turn 8. We go to turn 9. Here at Asheville-Weaverville Speedway, it's going to be bottom group, and they are looking for Smart. The Smart ones did not come to the racetrack because it's expensive and you break crap. Smart. 2 starts of Parnelli Jones. Needs a red 4. Does not get it. Gets another crack. Red 5. Jones cannot take advantage. Jimmy Llewellyn with a red 3 needed. Doesn't get it. Red Byron needs a red 4. Red 6. These guys are not able to do it. Gober Sosabe in his number 51 Oldsmobile. Needs a red 4. Gets it. Going after 6 odd with a blue 4. And Goldsmith is not able to fend him off. Drops back about 3 places as Gober Sosabe makes his charge. Gwen Staley, last one, needs a red 3 or less. Gets it. He's going after 4 odd. With a 1, he is Smart, so that's not enough to do it. That is going to be turn 8, turn 9 coming right up. It's going to be middle group with the 4. 3 is Smart. We're going back to front for the Smart checks. Gober Sosabe again. Red 4, chance to move up. Going after Buck Baker with a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. He is able to do it. Gober Sosabe moves up into 5th for the moment. Smart. Dink, dink. Jim Reed. Red 5. Can't do it. Bob Flock. Red 5. Going after number 2, Tim Flock with a blue 5. Smart. 2, 3, 4. Blue 5 beats it. Brothers switch places. Bob to 3rd. Tim Flock off the pace. Back to about 15th. Smart. Jimmy Allen needs a red 3, and he has a performance chip. Come here. Don't get so eager. Nothing going. Bill Amick needs a red 3. 2. He's got a chip. He could go to the top. Fireball Roberts. 1. He is 3 stars, so he's going to use his chip and change places with Roberts as Amick roars into the top group in his 97 Ford. Fonty Flock needs a red 5, has a chip. Going after Rathman with a blue 2, 1-2, so he's going to use his chip and move up. A little bit of shuffling going on here. Wrong one. Rathman. Smart. Lee Petty taking a crack at the top. Red 1 going after number 4 with a blue 3. 1-2. He is able to transpose with Go Bersosabe and keep his chip. Jack Smith needs a red 4, has a chip. Red 4 going after Welburn with a 3, and he is able to keep his chip and swap places. We got Marv Panch needs a red 4. Foul ball, roll them all. Red 4, he's taking that 6 against Jackie Smith. They're going to keep or lose their chips. This time they're going to keep them. So it's a pass on that, and that is going to be the end of turn 9 and the conclusion of the first third of the race. Let's go on to turn 10. Herb Thomas still your race leader for the last 2 turns. And a couple of guys have moved up. Fonty Flock, Bob Flock, Bill Amick. Not too shabby. Turn 10. It's going to be the middle group, and they're making moves towards the front with the control quality. Buck Baker, with a red 5. 2 going after Flock with a blue 3. Does not have control. Buck Baker guns it all the way up into 3rd. Bob Flock falls well off the pace. Bill Rexford. It's going to be a red 5. Standing by. Donald Thomas. Red 4 or less. Doesn't get it. Control. Jim Reed. Red 5. Gets it. Going after number 4. Lee Petty with a 3. Petty is able to fend it off without even having to use his chip. Control. 2 shots for Tim Flock and his number 91, Hudson. It's a red 5. Gets it, taking a blue 5 against Jack Smith. Smith is going to fend him off because no control. 1-2. So he is able to maintain his position. Star for Flock. 1 more try. Going against number 5 with 4. Control and 1. So Cotton Owens has to use his performance chip. Tim Flock is weeding out the chips up top. And we are looking again for control. Fireball Roberts needs a red 5. He's going after number 6 with 4. 1-2. He is able to switch places with Bill Amick and get back up into the front ranks of the race. Dick Rathman needs a red 5. He does it going after Roberts with a 4. Control 2 and 1 is 4. He's not able to make the move. Go Bersosabe needs a red 4. He gets it. Can't take a blue 1 to the top. Control. Rob Welburn in his number 49 Chevrolet. And he's taking a blue 5 against Fonty Flock. Control. 1, 2, 3. They are going to switch places. Welburn back up. And Fonty Flock drops off the pace a little bit. Marvin Panch, red 4 with a chip. Going after number 5 with 3. 1-2. He gets to keep his chip and move forward. And Junior Johnson, come here. Behave yourself. A little more of a bend. Thank you. Junior Johnson, as we were saying before we so rudely interrupted by paper straightening out. He's got a chip, needs a red 5. And that blue 6 is taking him against Buck Baker. And Baker is going to drop back. Johnson keeps his chip and moves up into the 3rd position after turn 10. Doing well. Okay, here we go. Turn 11. 5. It's going to be bottom group. 11 is going to be Reflex. And then we're going to have a problem in the bottom group. Reflex Frank Mundy needs a red 4. Going after 2 even with a blue 3. Reflex and a star. Fonty Flock falls way off the pace. We don't know if he's got a problem or not. He comes in. He's going to be back of the field. Reflex. Billy Myers needs a red 4. Mundy charging to the front in his 23 Studebaker there. Red 4, blue 6 against 3 even. Rathman is going to drop back. And now some folks are making some moves out of the back of the field here. Reflex Rex White, red 5 required. Going after 2 even with a blue 2. Reflex, yep, Frank Mundy is going to drop back. I need these guys spread out a little bit. They're racing a little too close back there. Reflex, Brownie King needs a red 2. Does not get it. LD Austin needs a red 2. Does not get it. Stop it. Red Byron needs a red 4. He's good. Going after 6 even with a blue 3. And that's going to be enough to supplant Bill Rexford in 18th place. And it moves us to Joe Eubanks. Needs a red 3. Red 5 can't do it. Gwen Staley needs a red 3. Going after 2 odd with a blue 3. And that's going to be Sosa B. It is Reflex. No, Sosa B. Moved up, but he's back out. Hard charging Joe Eubanks. Lap leader in last week's race at Charlotte in his 82 Hudson. Charging up into the 11th position. And now we have a problem to resolve in the bottom group. Problem finder. That's going to be, no, 26. Electrical problem, roll for repair. The driver is going to be 1-6. Driver number, bottom group, driver number 3, Paul Goldsmith, rolling for repair. He's going to be, hold on a moment, let me close a vast. It decided to come up late. Problem repair. He's got an E. Second, third of the race. He is out. Paul Goldsmith. Electrical problem. Not able to overcome it. So, number 3. DNF on turn 11. No caution comes out. Everybody is able to fill the gap by sliding forward. So now we have one vehicle, one motor car retired from the event. 29 still going. And that's going to be turn 11 concluded, nearing the halfway point of this race. Turn 12 coming up. It's going to be a duel. 7 is going to be Feud and Fume. Roll again. 2. And let's see. First, Turtle is out. Where are these guys? 4 and 23. Frank Mundy out of the race. Feud and Fume. Number 23, DNF. We're going to put him on the fuming. That totally suits. Where is he? Where's number 4? I know he's in the race. Right there, Rex White up here in 10th. He's like, on your head, Bucky. Go ahead. The doubles don't mean anything in Feud and Fume. We are going to move right along. Turn 13. We're at the halfway point of the race right now. Here at Asheville-Weaverville Speedway, this is going to be middle group looking for Reflex, and they've all got Reflexes down there. Fonny Flock in his 14 Chevrolet needs a red 5. Gets it. Going after 1 odd with a blue 1. Reflex. Cotton Owens, he's able to surpass him with a blue 1. Does not have the Reflex quality. Dick Rathman in his number 120 Hudson needs a red 5. Doesn't have it. Reflex. Brownie King needs a red 2. Does not get it. LD Austin needs a red 2. No. And Gwen Staley needs that red 3. Going after 3 odd with a blue 2. Reflex, but nothing else. So Bill Amick falls off the pace here in turn 13. And Gwen Staley charging hard towards the front in his number 34 Chevrolet, and that's going to be turn number 13. Race leader is still number 92, Herb Thomas, in his Hudson machine. Racing around this paved oval, half-mile in length. We've got turn 14 coming up right now. It's going to be middle group, and middle group is looking for heat. First time we've had heat come up in this race right here's Cotton Owens, red 4. 5, no do. Dick Rathman, red 5. He gets it going after 5 odd with a 3. And Donald Thomas is going to fall off the pace here, gets loose, passed by quite a few guys down the back straight. And the back stretch, and Rathman is able to move forward. Heat is going to be Pernelli Jones. Red 4 needed. That's 5. Jimmy Llewellyn. Yeah, all the guys in the back have heat, doesn't that figure? Yeah, okay, you do whatever you want, but when you got to bring it, we'll bring it. Needs a red 3. Going after 4 even with a blue 3. 4 even. Heat. Johnny Allen is not able to fend it off. He keeps his position with his performance chip. Heat, Brownie King in his 32 Chevrolet. Needs that red 2. Going after 4 even with a 5. And this time Johnny Allen can't fend it. Jimmy Llewellyn making the charge. Not able to keep the place and falls off the pace. But Johnny Allen gets a little loose with Brownie King taking his position. Bill Rexford in his number 60 Oldsmobile. It's going to be a 4. He needed a 4. That's a 1 going after 5 odd with a blue 4. Heat and a star is only 2. Rathman is going to fall off the pace as Rexford takes 17th. Gober Sosaby in his 51 Oldsmobile. Needs a red 4. Doesn't get it. And that is it for the quality checks on turn 14. Turn 15 coming up right now. 11 turns to go in this race. Coming up on the final third. Bottom group again. 7 is Reflex again. Donald Thomas in a 72 Ford gets the 4. Going after 6 odd with a 5. And that's going to be enough. I don't even have to look. Truth be told. We're doing Reflex. Reflex. L.D. Austin in his number 74 Chevrolet needs a red 2, doesn't get it. Dick Rathman needs a red 5, does so, going after 2 odd with a blue 2. Reflex and nothing else, so he is able to switch places with Joe Eubanks. Eubanks to the back in 23rd, and L.D. Austin hard charging towards the front in his number 74 Chevrolet. Takes the 11th position. Reflex, Dick Rathman, nope. Bill Amick in his 97 Ford. Red 6 doesn't do it. That is going to be it for turn number 15. Turn 16 coming up. Herb Thomas has been leading for 8 turns. Pits are coming the turn after this. 3 is going to be middle group. And 4 is going to be TV. Are there any TV drivers in the middle group? Billy Myers. He needs a 4. Red 6 cannot make a move, and that's going to take us into the pits. Turn 17, which is also the end of the second third of this race. That's going to be both top and middle groups. 4s. We've got more pit penalties. Lee Petty is going to lose his performance chip as he takes a penalty to move to the back, as are Brownie King and Tim Flock. So let's go ahead and move everybody up, and then we will get to doing it. Dink, 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 dink. And then we have these guys back here's. Yep. Pew. And then only 28 drivers remaining, 28 operable machines in this race. We're going to do the whole board for fast pit checks. Anyone get a performance chip? Herb Thomas needs 10. Gets it. Jack Smith needs 8. Yes. Junior Johnson needs 6 for his second chip. Does not do it. Welburn needs an 8. Gets it. Marv Pinch needs an 8 for his second. And he pulls it off. Fireball Roberts, a 7. And he's going to get a chip. Buck Baker needs a 10. Hard to miss that one. Fonny Flock needs 8 with a 6. Rex White needs 10 with a 7. LD Austin needs 5 with a 4. Billy Myers needs 6 with a 5. Everybody's going to have chips. This is crazy. Gwen Staley needs a 7. Geez, I need to go back and get more chips. I ran out. Only grabbed so many. Jimmy Reed in his number 7 Chevrolet needs a 4, a 3. Holy crap! 6 for Bill Rexford. This is nuts. Red Byron needs a 9. I was going to say he would be the one to fail with a high number like that. Donald Thomas needs a 5. Look at this. Bill Amick needs a 6. No problem. Whoa, finally had a failure. 6 for Gober Sosaby. 7. Dick Rathman needs a 9. You mean I actually got to move somebody around? I really thought I was going to have an easy time with that. Alright, I'll move these guys around because everybody has chips. Wow. Let's go to coming out, see if anyone is able to get Herb Thomas's chip off his car. Number 1, Jackie Smith with a 5. He is not able to pull the pass, and Herb Thomas stays out front after turn 17. We have 8 turns to go, going to 25. This is the final third of the race here at Asheville-Weaverville Speedway, short track in Asheville, North Carolina. Paved oval, half-mile in length. And your field, as it stands, 28th to 21. Tim Flock, Brownie King, Lee Petty, Cotton Owens, Bob Flock, Parnelli Jones, Jimmy Llewellyn, Johnny Allen. 20 to 11. Number 82, Joe Eubanks. Number 51, Gober Sosaby. Number 97, Bill Amick. And number 120, Dick Rathman. Number 72, Donald Thomas. Number 22, Red Byron. Number 60, Bill Rexford. Number 7, Jim Reed. Number 34, Gwen Staley. Number 14, Billy Myers. Top 10 in the 74 Chevrolet, LD Austin. And number 9, in 9th position, the number 4 Chevrolet of Rex White. In 8th, the number 14 Chevrolet of Fonny Flock. In 7th, the number 87 Oldsmobile of Buck Baker. In 6th, the number 22 Ford of Fireball Roberts. In 5th, the number 98 Ford of Marvin Panch. The number 49 Chevy of Bob Welburn. In 4th, Junior Johnson in 3rd position in his number 27 Chevrolet. Jack Smith riding in 2nd in his number 47 Pontiac, behind our race leader, number 92 Hudson, being driven by Herb Thomas. Here comes turn 18. And we got another duel. That's going to be a fumer feud. So we're going to roll those again. Sorry about that. Didn't have an earthquake. 8. We do not have anyone fuming or feuding, because the only one in the race is Rex White. So that's just going to be a turn. Now we go to turn 19. And Herb Thomas is roaring around. Another duel this time. The number 5 cars in the middle group, Dick Rathman. Now we're going to have him go after Jack Smith. Needs a red 5. And he gets it. Not able to beat Jack Smith. Both have a chip, so odd they lose it. And they're going to lose their chips. And that is going to give Donald Thomas a chance. Needs a red 4. Going after Smith. He's able to do it. So he's going to go to the top. And Jack Smith, we're going to check him for escape. Escape is +1. 8 + 1 is 9. And he's able to hold that position right there. Performance chip for Donald Thomas. And we'll put Jackie Smith on the feuding list. His number 47 Pontiac falling off the lead quite a bit. And that's going to take us to turn 20. 6 turns left to go. Herb Thomas leading the field around the track here at Asheville-Weaverville Speedway. Yeah, this is going to be the top group. And 9, that is going to be the star quality we're looking for. We have not Buck Baker. 2 stars for Fireball Roberts. Needs a red 5. Thomas is going to be a blue 6 needed. Are they able to keep their chips? No change of position. They both keep their chips. He gets a second shot. Red 5 needed. Blue 6 again. That's a shame. They lose their chips. All he did was open them up for other people. That's a shame. If they'd have used their chips both times, Fireball Roberts would have taken it. He would have taken the lead. Star Marv Panch gets 2 shots. Red 4 against a blue 6. No blue 6. Oh, wait. That was a 3-4-4. Let's recreate that because he can take that. He's going to use a chip. Still have a chip. And we've got a new race leader on turn 20. Sorry about that. Wanted to blast right on through it. Star quality, Bob Welburn. Red 5 against 1, 2, 3, 4. Needs a blue 5 or a blue 6. Does not get it. Could use his chip. Both of them. Now they're going to keep it. Star quality goes to Junior Johnson. Needs a red 5. Does not get it, but they could use a chip each. Nope, they keep them. And that's going to be it. For turn number 20. 5 turns to go in this race. Last third of the race. That's going to be 5. Bottom group 2, we have a rare result. So let's go ahead and take this out here real quick. Rare result. Yeah, that's what we do. Bottom group, rare result 5, 4. Rain threatens event. And we've got dark clouds encroaching from the southwest. So they're hoping to get this race in under green before the weather comes in. Let's just make sure nothing else needs to be done. Rare. Does it say rain threat? Roll 2 dice. Add to determine how many turns from the current turn when the rain could begin to fall. At the end of that turn, if it's a 1 or a 6, it stops it. So we need this to be 6 or higher. It is. Rain is forecast to start in probably about 40 minutes or so. They might get the rain in, the race in under the wire. Boom. 4 turns remaining. Oh, Marvin Panch. I forgot that. Through 19. New race leader from 20 through. We shall see. 4 turns remain in this race. That's going to be middle group taking a crack at the top with all those blue chips. 7. They're using reflex for a quality metric. Bill Amick needs a red 3. Gets a red 2, but you can't take a blue 1 to the top, especially if you don't have a chip. Reflex, Dick Rassman, red 5. Can't take a blue 1 to the top. Jack Smith with the red 4. Misses it. Does not get the gas. Red Byron needing a red 4. Doesn't get it. Going after number 2. Let's see if they lose their chips. Yes, they both lose their chips. So that's chips coming off the top. Reflex is going to be Gwen Staley. Needs a red 3 or less. Does not get it. However, he's going after number 3. So he could use his chip to go. So let's see if they lose their chips. They do not. Reflex. Billy Myers needs a red 4. Sorry about that. I'm getting excited. Went after number 2 with a 5. 1, 2, 3. Gets places traded with Junior Johnson, falling off the pace here in the late stages of the race. Billy Myers up into 3rd. LD Austin needs a red 2. Does not get it. Going after number 4, Herb Thomas with the 5. He's not able to defend that. LD Austin gets to switch places with Herb Thomas, keeping his chip in the top group. That'll help him stay there. Rex White needs a red 5. Going after number 3 with a 2. And this is Reflex. Wouldn't be able to beat it, so let's see if they keep their chips. They do not. These chips are going to come off. Weeding away the performance chips, if nothing else. Bonnie Flop needs 5. Gets it. Going after number 5 with a 3. No reflex. 1, 2, 3 brake pedals. Able to stave off that blue 3. That is going to be the end of turn 22. 3 turns left to go in this race at Asheville-Weaverville Speedway. New race leader Marvin Panchin, his number 98 Ford, is really holding his own. Hopefully going to be able to stay there, especially with Donald Thomas, Bill Myers, Bob Welburn, and L.D. Austin breathing down his neck. Turn 23, 3 to go. It's a top group heat challenge. Buddy Baker with a chip. He's a red 5. And with that 2 and the blue 6, he's able to do it. And they keep their chips. Ah, man. Marvin Panch is running with the devil. Bill Myers needs a red 4. He gets it. That 5 is going to beat Panch. Do they keep their chips? They do not. Panch has finally lost his performance chip. No heat for Donald Thomas. That leaves him wide open for the final 2 turns of this race. Turn 24, Marvin Panch is showing vulnerability, and we have a duel. 7, fume or feud. 10, turtle to the bottom plus yellow. There is no 4 and 23. 4 is the only one in there, and 47, he's not feuding with him. So there's nothing going there. We are to the final turn of this race. Again, 6, number 6 car in the top group with a performance chip. Buck Baker is getting ready to take the lead on the final turn with a blue 6. Doesn't need the chip. Ladies and gentlemen, that is your race. Buck Baker making the hard charge in the final 20 miles of this race to take the lead. Buck Baker in his 87 Oldsmobile wins this race at Asheville-Weaverville Speedway. Donald Thomas in his number 72 Ford in second. Billy Myers in his number 14 Mercury in third. Bob Welburn in his 49 Chevy fourth. And L.D. Austin in his number 74 Chevrolet fifth. Rounding out the top 10, Fireball Roberts, Marvin Panch, last minute relinquishing the race lead. Fonnie Flock, Rex White, and Herb Thomas. And ladies and gentlemen, there you go. Just like that, we're going to be adding a race winner. And it is going to be Buck Baker. And down. Let me do that. In his number 87 Ford. Look at that. Boom. Winner of race 2, Buck Baker and his 87 Ford here at Asheville, North Carolina. We need to enlarge that slightly to get the line up. That looks good. And there we go. 2 races in the books. The next race is going to be at Occoneechee Speedway in Hillsborough, North Carolina. A traditional finishing position for the series, but we're kind of going geographically, and I left Hillsborough towards the front on the 1 mile dirt oval, and it will have regular pit stops. So guys, that is race number 2 in the Pioneer Short Track Series, brought to you by Play.com Red, White, and Blue Racing, and also brought to you by Federated Auto Parts. When time counts, count on Federated. Guys, thank you very much for watching. Go ahead and give me the thumbs up or the thumbs down, whatever you say. Comment down in the doobly-doo if you have any questions, comments, concerns. Put them there. Anything related specifically to something in the race, please include a timestamp. That way I can respond promptly and quickly. Go ahead and click the dinger bell thingy so you know whenever I'm uploading content. And guys, thanks again for watching. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much, and keep on rolling.